Now you can see that in order to get into this little bit here, I cut once this way and then once this way. And I've also cut this way so that I can get rid of most of the boot. And now with the coping saw, I'm going to travel around that little line there. But again, I find it easier to work vertically rather than horizontally. So I'm going to cut there, like this. And you can see that every time I want to bend with the line, I am sawing and bending the saw slightly at the same time. Now I've got this little bit to do around here. So again, I've started sawing like this, and if I get a bit too close to the line, all I have to do is bend the saw slightly and slowly start cutting. So I've only got, now it doesn't matter, I can take this off, but I'm going to try and keep it on. And as you can see, carry on sawing, carry on sawing. Takes a little bit of time and patience, but it's really good to practice that. Now, undo the vise again, and this time I'm going to cut through this way so I can get rid of it. This little piece. And then just now carry on. Now, because it's waggling slightly, what I'm going to do is make it a bit lower in the vise. And I'm also going to keep my hand here. Now, you obviously have to be really careful when you do that, in case the saw slips, but you just keep on going. Keep on going. And follow the curve round. Now, to make this a little bit easier, what I'm going to do is cut almost vertically so that I'm saving as much wood as I can for my other project. And then when you get to that last couple of cuts, you can twist it off. So you now have got a nice clean curve. Turn it back this way. And again, make a nice vertical cut. Keep going. Good exercise for your arms. And just when you get to that cross bit, cut across. like this. And you can get rid of another little bit of wood. And if you want to, you can cut round. And get rid of all these little bits of extra wood. So now we've only got this little bit to do. So again, this line is vertical. It just makes it a little bit easier for you to cut. And just slowly, slowly, slowly. And now I'm going to cut this line here, which is not very visible. So I'm going to draw it in for you. And you've got your rough cutout of your Christmas boot or Christmas stocking. Clear away my bits and pieces. Make things nice and tidy so they're out of the way. And now start with sanding. And the more you sand, the better things will look at the end. So you keep on sanding. Remember, you can always put the sandpaper on your bench. So you can get a nice flat piece. Sand both sides. It doesn't matter if you're not perfectly on your lines. You want every single stocking to be an individual. So you keep on sanding. And it doesn't take that long, but you do require a bit of patience. And after a little while, you'll get one that looks like that.